The latest news out of Detroit has definitely stirred things up. On one hand, some key names returned to practice ahead of the high-stakes showdown with the Ravens, bringing hope back to the fans. But it's not all good news, and one specific absence could make things a lot harder against one of the most explosive QBs in the league. On the other hand, there's a player who's quickly going from rising star to cornerstone, and that's not just hype. The coaches made it clear, the future of this defense may rest on one guy's shoulders. And since we're talking about the future, let's start with what's already causing concern right now. The Detroit Lions are inching closer to their Monday Night Football showdown with the Baltimore Ravens, and Friday brought a little bit of good news, along with a few lingering question marks. Back on the practice field were linebacker Jack Campbell and left tackle Taylor Decker. Both guys had missed Thursday, with Campbell nursing an ankle tweak and Decker resting a sore shoulder. But seeing them out there again is a solid sign, especially with the Ravens' defense known for bringing the heat. However, defensive end Marcus Davenport remains MIA. He wasn't seen during the open portion of practice, and that leaves a big old question mark on his availability. If he can't go, expect Al-Quadin Muhammad to step into the rotation. He's a vet, knows the scheme, and can hold it down if needed. But let's be real, missing Davenport against Lamar Jackson isn't ideal. The secondary got a mini boost too. Safety Kirby Joseph and corner DJ Reed were both back doing individual drills. They'd been limited earlier this week, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on heading into the weekend. The Lions will need every bit of speed, IQ, and physicality they can get to slow down this Ravens offense. And let's talk about that challenge for a second. Dan Campbell laid it out plain and simple. Prepping for Lamar Jackson is a nightmare. You sell out to stop the run, boom, he's throwing dimes over your head. Drop back to cover, he's breaking ankles and picking up first downs with his legs. It's a pick-your-poison situation. Campbell knows the corners could be on an island at times, but he's counting on them to play sticky and make those windows tough. And above all, it comes down to what DCs love to preach. Population to the football. Everyone's got to rally, everyone's got to swarm, because one missed assignment and Lamar's already 5 yards past the sticks. The last time Detroit visited Baltimore, things got ugly, like 38-6 ugly. But Campbell isn't letting that hang over the team's head. His message this week? Take it one play at a time. Lock in, do your job. And don't sleep on special teams either. He pointed out how much of a boost Baltimore got from their special teams unit last year. The Lions are going to need a complete effort from offense, defense, and special teams to flip the script this time around. But if there's one thing that really fired up the fans, it's the breaking news about a key piece quietly becoming the heart of this defense. Brian Branch isn't just balling out. He's turning into one of the foundational freaks of this Detroit Lions defense. And linebackers coach turned defensive coordinator Kelvin Shepard is letting everybody know it. Sure, Kirby Joseph might be the one getting the flashy headlines, but Branch, he's quietly and violently putting on a clinic every week. Just take that play against the Bears. Terrion Arnold set the edge beautifully, and Branch came flying in like a heat-seeking missile, blowing up DeAndre Swift and punching that ball out like it owed him money. That's the kind of hit that flips games and sets the tone, and that right there is exactly what this defense is chasing. Not just INTs, but game-changing takeaways. Branch is right in the middle of it all. Now, Shepard's been around the league. He's not one to throw out compliments just for fun. But when it comes to Branch, the dude's genuinely fired up. He said there's still so much untapped potential in the former Alabama standout. According to Shep, it's easy to get hyped watching Branch do his thing and forget the kid's still growing. But that's the thing. Branch wants the tough coaching. He thrives off it. He expects it. It's in his DNA. That's why year after year he just keeps leveling up. You can see the hunger in Branch. He slipped a little in the draft and clearly took that personally. Now he's using every second off the field to get sharper, breaking down film, asking the tough questions, diving into the details. Shepard pointed out that Branch is constantly working with DB's coach Jim O'Neil, who's also been crushing it, by the way. And even though they've got what Shep called 2 all-pros in that room, he said there's still meat on the bone with Branch, which is scary news for opposing offenses. But Shepard didn't just stop at praise, he put a title on it. He straight up called Branch one of the pillars of the Lions' defense, not just a rising star, a pillar. That's big time. He even dropped this line: "We go as far as our pillars take us." Translation: this defense rides with Branch. And Dan Campbell? He's loving every second of it. According to the head coach, Branch makes everyone's life easier because of his rare versatility. He's got the coverage skills of a corner, the physicality to blow up runs like a linebacker, and the instincts of a top-tier safety. He can blitz, he can tackle, he can drop into coverage. Whatever you need, Branch has it in the bag. The Lions need all their starters healthy to take on the Ravens, but seeing Branch perform at this level is seriously exciting. If you liked the video, hit subscribe so you don't miss any Lions updates.